Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. What if I told you that willpower is not the key to changing your life? What if the secret to lasting transformation lies not in grand resolutions or extreme motivation, but in habits so small they seem almost ridiculous? Today we explore Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg, a Stanford behavior scientist who has spent over 20 years studying why we do what we do, and more importantly, how we can finally change. B.J. Fogg begins with a revolutionary idea that challenges everything we have been taught about behavior change. He argues that motivation is unreliable. We have all experienced this. We wake up on January 1st feeling determined to exercise every day, only to find ourselves back on the couch by January 15th. The problem, Fogg explains, is that we have been trying to change our behavior using motivation as our primary tool. But motivation fluctuates wildly. It comes and goes like waves on a beach. Instead, Fogg introduces us to his behavior model, which he calls B=map. Behavior happens when three elements come together at the same moment: motivation, ability, and a prompt. If any one of these is missing, the behavior will not occur. This simple formula becomes the foundation for everything that follows. The genius of tiny habits lies in focusing on ability rather than motivation. When you make a behavior incredibly easy to do, you need very little motivation to accomplish it. Fogg calls this going tiny. Want to start exercising? Do not commit to an hour at the gym. Instead, commit to putting on your workout shoes. Want to floss more? Do not promise to floss all your teeth. Just floss one single tooth. These actions seem laughably small, but that is precisely the point. They are so easy that you cannot fail. The next crucial element is the prompt, which Fogg calls the anchor. An anchor is an existing behavior in your daily routine that reminds you to perform your new tiny habit. The formula is simple. After I do my existing behavior, I will do my new tiny behavior. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write one sentence in my journal. After I sit down at my desk, I will take one deep breath. The anchor creates an automatic trigger that does not rely on memory or motivation. Here is where Fogg's approach becomes truly transformative. He introduces the concept of shine, which is the feeling of success and celebration after completing a habit. This is not optional. It is essential. When you celebrate immediately after doing your tiny habit, you create a positive emotion that wires the behavior into your brain. You might say, "I did it," or give yourself a small fist pump or simply smile. This celebration tells your brain that what you just did was good and worth repeating. Fogg also teaches us about the ability chain, which breaks down what makes a behavior easy or hard. Time, money, physical effort, mental effort, and routine disruption all affect how difficult something feels. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.